If you're over 60, you might have a confusing problem. Your legs feel strong enough, but you still have those sudden, heart-stopping moments of unsteadiness. It's frustrating, and you might be asking, why do I feel so unstable? I want to tell you something important. It's not your fault, and it's not just your legs. The secret to rock-solid balance is inside your head. Your body has a built-in balance system that acts like a high-speed conversation between your eyes, your inner ear, and the nerves in your feet. Over time, this system can get a little rusty and out of sync. It doesn't mean you're weak. It just means the system needs a reboot. And the incredible news is that you have the power to do that. In this video, I'll show you how, with a powerful 5-minute routine designed to retrain this vital brain-body connection. So, how does this balance system work? Think of it as a team with 3 key players. When they work together, you're stable. When they don't, you stumble. Player 1 is your vision, acting as the pilot that tells your brain where you are. Player 2 is your inner ear, a sensitive gyroscope that feels every tilt and turn. This is why you can feel dizzy. And player 3 is your ground crew, the nerves in your feet and joints that feel the ground beneath you. When this crew gets lazy, the signals to your brain get weak. The problem for many of us is that these 3 players are out of sync. The following 5-minute reboot is designed specifically to get them communicating as a team again. Let's get started. All right, our first exercise is designed to directly target that sensitive gyroscope we talked about, your vestibular system. This movement is called gaze stabilization, and it is one of the most powerful ways to retrain the connection between your eyes and your inner ear. Its purpose is to teach your brain to keep your vision steady and clear, even when your head is in motion. This is the key to reducing that feeling of dizziness or being off kilter when you turn to look at something. Most importantly, safety first. We will perform this exercise while sitting comfortably and safely in a sturdy chair. It's completely normal to feel a little strange or slightly dizzy when you first try this. That's a sign that your system is being challenged, which is exactly what we want. The key is to start slow and listen to your body. Ready? Let's begin. Sit up straight but in a relaxed position in your chair. Now, bring one arm straight out in front of you, at about shoulder height. Point your thumb up towards the ceiling like you're giving a thumbs up. This thumb will be your anchor point. Now, fix your eyes on your thumb. Really focus on it. This is your target, and your goal is to keep your gaze locked onto it throughout the entire movement. Here is the coordinated part. We are going to move your head and your thumb in opposite directions. Start by smoothly turning your head to the right, and at the exact same time, move your arm and thumb to the left. Your eyes should not follow your head. They should stay focused directly on your thumb. It will feel a little strange, and that's okay. That's great. Now, reverse the movement smoothly. Rotate your head to the left, while you bring your thumb across your body to the right. Again, your gaze must remain locked on that thumb. The goal is to create a smooth, continuous motion, like a slow, steady rhythm. Head goes left, thumb goes right. Head goes right, thumb goes left. All while your eyes stay perfectly still, focused on the target. To start, just do this for about 30 seconds. If you feel fine, you can gradually increase the time to 60 seconds. The goal is not speed, but control. Once you can do this for a full minute without feeling dizzy and while keeping your focus sharp, only then should you start to gradually increase the speed of the movement. You've just taken the first critical step in rebooting your balance system. You are actively recalibrating your inner gyroscope. Take a moment and let's get ready for our next exercise, which will focus on your ground crew. Now that we've started to recalibrate your inner gyroscope, it's time to wake up your ground crew. This next exercise is designed to dramatically improve your proprioception, that vital sense of where your body is in space, which starts with the nerves in your feet. We're going to do this with a special kind of walk that challenges your brain to listen more closely to the signals coming from your feet. Crucially, your safety is the #1 priority. For this exercise, please stand near a wall, a countertop, or the back of a sturdy chair. You need to have support within arm's reach at all times. It is completely normal to feel wobbly doing this. That's the point. The wobbling is your body and brain working hard to figure out how to stay stable. Be patient with yourself. Let's set up our starting position. Stand next to your support. To add a bit of a challenge and prevent you from using your arms to balance, I want you to gently fold your arms across your chest. Now, we'll begin the walk. This is called a tandem walk. You are going to walk forward by placing one foot directly in front of the other, almost like you're walking on a tightrope. The goal is to have the heel of your front foot touch, or almost touch, the toes of your back foot with each step. Take a moment just to try 1 or 2 steps like this to feel it out. It requires precision. Ready to add the final, most powerful layer? We are going to add coordinated head movements. This is what truly reboots the system, as it forces your feet and inner ear to work together without relying so much on your eyes. Here's the pattern. As you start walking for the first 2 steps, I want you to tilt your head and gaze upwards towards the ceiling. So you take one tandem step, then a second one, all while looking up. After those 2 steps, for the next 2 steps, bring your head and your gaze back to the center, looking straight ahead. That's one step, and a second step, looking forward. This gives your system a moment to reset. Now for the next part of the pattern. For the following 2 steps, you're going to tilt your head and gaze downwards, towards the floor. One step, and a second step, looking down. And finally, to complete the sequence, bring your head and gaze back to the center for 2 more steps, looking straight ahead. So the full pattern is 2 steps looking up, 2 steps looking forward, 2 steps looking down, 2 steps looking forward. Continue this pattern as you walk a short distance. Move slowly and with extreme care. Remember, the goal isn't to walk a long way, but to perform each step with intention and control. Using that nearby wall for a steadying hand is not just okay, it's smart. This exercise is incredibly powerful because it forces your brain to stop over-relying on your vision and start trusting the feelings from your feet and inner ear. You are actively rewiring your balance pathways. You have done an amazing job. We've recalibrated your inner gyroscope and woken up your ground crew. Now, for our final exercise, we are going to lock in that new connection with focused strength and control. This movement isn't just about making your muscles stronger. It's about making them smarter and more responsive. As always, safety is paramount. Please stand next to a solid support like a kitchen counter or the back of a heavy, stable chair. You will want to have a firm grip with both hands to begin with. This is a single leg exercise, which is challenging by nature, so do not try this without support right beside you. Let's get into position. The instruction is to stand on your symptomatic leg. What this means is, if you have one leg that you feel is weaker or less steady, you can start with that one. If both feel about the same, simply pick a leg to start with. We will be doing both sides. So, place both hands on your support. Shift your weight onto your chosen leg and lift the other foot slightly off the floor behind you. Take a moment to find your balance here. Stand tall, keep your gaze forward, and engage your core muscles. Now for the movement. While maintaining your balance and keeping your standing knee straight but not locked, I want you to slowly rise up onto the toes of your standing foot. Feel your heel lift smoothly off the floor. Rise only as high as you can comfortably control without wobbling. The goal is not to go as high as possible, but to make the movement incredibly smooth. Pause for just a second at the top. Here is the most important part of the exercise. Control the movement back to the start position. Do not just let your heel drop back to the floor. Fight against gravity. Lower your heel back down slowly and deliberately, taking 2 to 3 seconds to complete the descent. This controlled lowering is what builds incredible strength and stability in your ankle and calf. That is 1 repetition. Let's repeat. Rise up slowly and smoothly onto your toes. Hold for a moment, and now control the descent all the way back down. Aim for 5 to 8 repetitions on one leg, focusing entirely on the quality and control of each movement. Once you've completed the set, gently shake out that leg and then switch to the other side and perform the same number of controlled repetitions. By completing this final exercise, you have successfully finished our full 5-minute balance reboot routine. You've targeted your inner ear, your feet, and now you've integrated it all with functional strength. This is how real, lasting stability is built. You have just completed the full 5-minute balance reboot routine. Take a moment to appreciate what you've done. You didn't just move your body, you actively sent a powerful new signal to your brain to rebuild your stability from the inside out. Now, you might have a few questions, so let's address them right away. First, how often should I do this routine? The key here is consistency, not intensity. Aim to do this 5-minute routine at least 3 to 4 times per week. A few minutes done regularly is far more powerful than one long session once a month. Make it a part of your weekly habit. Second, what if I felt very wobbly or a little dizzy? That is completely normal. In fact, it's a sign that you are challenging the exact systems that need retraining. If you felt unsteady, it means the exercise is working. The answer is not to stop, but to slow down. Do fewer repetitions, hold on to your support firmly, and never ever push into sharp pain. Your stability will improve with gentle, consistent practice. And third, when will I feel a difference? This isn't like taking a pill, it's like learning a skill. Some people notice small improvements in a week, like feeling a bit steadier when they turn their head. For others, it might take a few weeks to feel a significant change. Trust the process. You are rewiring decades of habits, so be patient and celebrate the small victories along the way. You hold the power to improve your balance at any age. You are not powerless. If you are committed to this journey, I want you to do 2 things. First, go to the comments section below and write Balance Reboot. This tells me you've completed the routine and are serious about taking back control. It will be amazing to see how many of us are in this together. Second, if you found this video helpful, please consider sharing it with a friend or a family member who might be feeling that same frustrating unsteadiness. You could change their life. And finally, so you don't miss our next video where we will show you how to use this newfound stability in real-world situations, like walking on uneven ground, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stay strong, stay steady, and I will see you in the next video.